Hi, my name is Jordan West. I'm one of our directors recruiting here at SCM Talent. I specifically focus on supply chain technologies in that recruitment space, but also too have led everything from the individual contributor up to the VP level across all facets of supply chain recruitment.
My name's Emily Unger. I'm an executive recruiter with SCM Talent Group. I recruit across supply chain positions. I tend to specialize in sourcing and procurement, but I've touched all functions of the supply chain.
Yeah, SCM Talent Group, we obviously fill supply chain positions. We build supply chain teams, have been doing that for many years, over 20 years myself. But through that corporate experience, through working with companies from startups to Fortune 15, across all industries, across all things supply chain, it's given us a lot of unique perspectives. I think that a lot of other firms don't get to see, especially generalist firms. So being a specialist supply chain recruitment company, we are advising our clients day in, day out, and helping them think through their talent initiatives.
We provide advice across the board when it comes to supply chain talent strategies, and this can be restructuring a position.
When there's maybe a disconnect in terms of understanding what they really need out of the position. We had a client recently who had a pretty significant turnaround situation where they needed, they thought perhaps two folks at different levels to really drive change, to drive improvement. And further discussions with them, we really took the time to speak with the team there, understand their pain points, and help guide them to the correct level of seniority that they needed. And through that process, we were able to narrow it down to, do you need two people or do you need one person who can kind of flex a little bit in each direction?
Looking at a senior director and a VP type position, and what we were able to do is take those two entities, really think about it strategically, and actually come back to the client not only with an understanding what the talent pool looks like for those roles, but actually make that next level of advice that they were actually take into our hands and actually combine those two positions and really make a more strategic impact into their talent organization.
And sometimes that's what hiring is. You have to pivot. You have to take that real-time information because in that type of situation, it is so dynamic. There are so many things changing. So our goal is to have those open lines of communication to communicate back what are we seeing in the market. When we're talking to candidates, what's exciting them, what do we think is realistic? Our goal is to get someone who can come in and do the job and stay there and grow. And you can only do that if you nail the level the first time around instead of over under hiring.
We're helping them think through their needs and developing the profile for them. And many times I can have a conversation with a head of supply chain or a CEO and kind of take them through that journey and write the job description. And I would say more times often than not, it's probably 95% accurate with very few edits. So we get this stuff and we can certainly help.